One Piece.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this is One Piece chapter 1037, Drunken Dragon Bagua. You already know what time it is with that title. We get a little Germa 66 update from the cover page story. Apparently this cover page saga is called Germa 66's an emotionless excursion. So, and the second chapter of this is Judge Size. So I guess they're just looking on as they take their L in peace. Yeah. And the chapter opens back at the flower capital in Wano. All the citizens are vibing, having a good time at the fire festival. They're all sending these lantern balloons. They call sky boats, I guess. That they send off as a little bit of a a tradition to wish basically writing to their dearly departed ancestors. It's a very sweet thing. I feel like that's gonna come back. It's gonna be really symbolic and cool. I could see a 2-page spread coming with these things. I'm kind of excited to see what Oda has in store. Meanwhile, back on top of the Onigashima, on the roof of it, the top of the fucking skull of whatever they're fighting on, we see Luffy is just watching as Kaido is getting lit out of his fucking mind. He's just drinking a barrel full of sake, it looks like. And Luffy's like, why are you drinking right now in the middle of this fight? And Kaido's just like, because I'm having fun, He says, you want one?
Yeah, I can't even do it.
Wait, which one?
Luffy says that he's totally drunk.
Oh, yeah. He goes, Okay, I think I got this one. He says, That's really funny. Given how particular One Piece laughs are, the fact that he seems to jump between laughs, I guess it's a personality shift. Every time he drinks, as we see going forward, his personality changes. But Kaido's having a great time. He's getting lit. He's having a battle of his life. And Luffy's like, well, whatever. Don't use that as an excuse for why I beat you. Got it? And he's like, don't be stupid. I wouldn't make myself weaker. It's a sign that I've accepted you. And I'm like, cool. Luffy tries to do something there. He does his big giant punch, and Kaido just matrix dodges it while laughing drunkenly. And he lets out this technique that is the title of this chapter, the Drunken Dragon Bagua, where he just roids himself up. Yeah, he just roids himself up from the torso up and just slams down on Luffy with some lightning, I guess, attached to it. Maybe it's just the hockey lightning. But
yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
If it's actual lightning, it doesn't really matter.
No. So yeah, the ensuing attack just causes a massive crack in the roof from inside the dome. They could see it. Which seems to be kind of a big deal. They are on top, fighting on top of a giant, vague monster skull. So
that shit is strong as hell. I mean, it's taken a beat down from the fighting upstairs.
Yeah, the entire time, right?
Demolished yet.
Yeah.
So it's not regular stone. It's definitely some type of creature.
Oh, definitely. I'm very interested because I know that
San Jose's down.
I know that
San Juan Wolf.
Oh, San Juan Wolf. You think it's his cousin or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Kaido goes full dragon as he goes off to the side, and he's getting bummed out. Actually, he's like, as fun as this may be, the castle and the island are half destroyed already. Oh, they're useless to me now. I'm so miserable. I can't even keep one castle intact. Oh my god, I this is really endearing me to Kaido. The sad drunk Kaido, as Luffy is just writhing in pain. Fuck, he's so damn strong. And Luffy.
I don't think I've ever seen a sad dragon face.
Well, there it is.
Maybe I have. I'm pretty sure I have before. I had to have seen it.
Have you seen Dragon Tales? They get pretty sad. Yeah. They're sad dragons on that.
Especially the big goofy one. He's always.
He's always like, I accidentally broke something or something.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But anyway.
Yeah, Luffy goes off to try and attack again, and then Kaido just attacks him, like using his like some kind of wind attack to like send Luffy flying backward. And now he's just weeping, just like, stay away from me, just leave me alone, you idiot.
Beer.
And he's literally, as he's charging Luffy, just still crying. And he's literally like, boo hoo hoo. He's just like, this is what happens to people who don't take a hint. And that's Luffy just like goes after him. You know, they're about to clash. Luffy does a sick fucking kick to the face on Kaido. Just like flips around and like knocks him back on his ass. But Kaido he feels it, but he still like kind of eats it, and then grabs Luffy with his tail and just like pulls him forward to, I guess, give him like the headbutt of the gods. Luckily, Luffy has the Conqueror's Haki to just kind of like not immediately die from this, and is still hurt. He's sent backwards, and he kind of loses this battle in terms of like the Haki, because as Kaido is getting more and more drunk, he's getting stronger. As Kaido,
that's interesting.
Yeah. And as Kaido transitioned into, I guess, his ultimate form with it, which is angry drunk Kaido, as he
literally shoots a hyper beam.
Yeah.
Luffy, that's what he's resorted to, shooting beams, dragon style.
Yeah. As a human, I think, is this the first time we've seen him in his humanoid form kind of shoot a fireball? I don't even remember. But yeah, Luffy dodges that, thank God, because he would have been annihilated. And then he does his like Red Rock Gatling, as Kaido does a Gatling move of his own, which is basically just swinging his fucking club around to counter each one of Luffy's massive, giant third gear fists. And they both land consecutive blows on each other. They're just like trading blows left and right. Luffy luckily finds an opening, and he just like lays a fucking epic kick on Kaido that seems to actually do real damage to him.
Why does his foot look like that? Am I bugging?
Where?
His foot look real weird.
I guess it's because like it's also giant, so he like made it really big, and it's off screen. Like, so.
Is that a bunch of toes?
No, that's sandal. That's his sandal. Yeah, that's his sandal. Even his sandal has Haki, dude.
I forgot about that. Yeah, why not? They can put it into swords. Why not sandals?
Yeah.
Imagine putting Haki on your Jordans.
Ooh. now you're talking. I'm very.
Dude, you put some Haki on some Timbs and stomp somebody out, it's over for their career.
For real.
And probably their life.
Yeah, you're breaking ribs easily without even. You don't even have to do anything, because like the way Haki works is like, especially this Haki, is if they come near you, you're just being propelled away. So you're just getting blasted by these Timbs.
By just being around them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we cut to the final 2 pages of the chapter, which is something I didn't expect at all. What happens? This is the first. Okay, so this is the first time, not during act breaks of the Wano arc, that we kind of cut over to somewhere to kind of check the status on the outside world, and it's kind of related to Wano, as we see. The 5 elders are talking about. Huh?
You want to say where they're at?
Oh, they're in Marijois. What?
Damn, bro. I asked him. I could say what they was.
Oh, I thought you said, can you? I didn't say it. I'm sorry. Want to say it? I'm sorry.
Sacred marijuana.
Yeah.
Marijuana. Red wine.
Yeah. They're just talking about.
A little bit more respect and style than that. This is the place in one.
I thought it was like pronounced Marijois. Because it's like.
No, I did that myself. Marijuana. Marijuana.
Yeah. So the 5 elders are like gathered around talking about what a shit show the Reverie was. And they're like, just get over it, bro. Everything's fine, it seems. It's
That was 3 days ago, bro.
yeah, get over it. Wano's important right now because I guess they just caught wind of what's been happening. As we've seen, they've sent ships over to Wano to kind of like take advantage of whatever fallout happens, whether Luffy wins or Kaido wins. But there is a bit of a disturbance as one of the people on the world's government ships peeps a fucking giant shadow ahead. And they're like, what is it? And he's like, I don't know. And an island? And the 5 elders kind of immediately know what time it is already. It's like, an island? Oh, shit. He's like, no, impossible. And they say very cryptic shit that annoyed me that the way this chapter ends because it's pretty crazy. They basically say like, no, that's impossible. That fruit is only a legend to us now. It is not awakened for centuries upon centuries. And then I guess the youngest of the 5 elders is like, then why would the world government bother to give that one specific devil fruit another name? And they say that it's to erase that fruit's name from the annals of history, isn't? As we see the final panel, it's ZOU walking up to Wano. And that is pretty wild. Did not expect that whatsoever.
I mean, he is still out there.
Yeah, for sure.
It's cool that ZOU could walk through all of these, like, Japanese whirlpool waters.
Yeah. I mean, I know he's still out there, but I wasn't expecting him to just pull up to Wano. We were just there. But wow, what a crazy twist. Okay, so there's obviously a lot to unpack here, but I guess general thoughts for me, this was mostly it's like 95% an action chapter. Which was very fun. Very cool to see Luffy again after all this time. And yeah, the battle is just awesome. And I'm glad that it's not like... I'm glad that there's still more to see from it. Obviously, these last 2 pages are fucking insane. I don't even know what to make of it, really. I know Brian has some theories for us.
I know what to make of it.
Oh, wait, Brian. Before you get into your theories, I want to hear Josh's. He seems to have...
Yeah, I don't have too much to say. There's only one thing to say, bro. The Gomu Gomu new fruit is it's not... I'm telling you, bro. It's not...
You don't think it's ZOU? I think they're talking about ZOU. That the ZOU... Like, ZOU has something to do with...
He's just pulling up.
Nah, because they talking...
I don't think the fruit they're talking about is Luffy's fruit.
No, because they know about Luffy's fruit. I feel like they would have had this...
They never seen it before in their life. Have they ever seen it with their actual eyes?
I think they're really talking about ZOU. I think ZOU is either an elephant that ate the island fruit, but he can't be an island that ate the elephant fruit because the elephant fruit has already been eaten.
Yeah.
This is why
so sick.
It's been eaten by Spandam's sword. Spandam's sword has the elephant fruit.
Right. I'm ready now. I was just joking. No, I actually do think it's the gumbo fruit, but whatever.
What
were you saying, bro?
All right. So here's the theory, okay? It's not my theory. This is a theory that's circulating on the internet. That Zunesha is actually Pluton.
It can't be Pluton.
It's Pluton that ate a mythical elephant fruit.
Well, I don't know, because there's no mythical elephants.
That we know of.
I don't know.
So the theory is...
Pluton is is one of the like 3 big weapons.
It's Pluton, Neptune, which we already know is basically the girl.
Yeah,
right?
Pluton is the warship that Crocodile was after, and also the CP9. And Uranus is something we don't know what it is yet, but that's what the last one is called.
Maybe he's Uranus.
Maybe. It could very well be that he's Uranus.
That's an elephant the size of an iron, giant asshole. Could be Uranus.
That could be it.
Oh wait, the theory is circulating that ZOU is a is at least an ancient weapon that ate a fruit, and now it is wandering.
It's funny because I don't know how that would be possible, given how it was Vegapunk who kind of created the means of which items can eat devil fruits. So it is kind of, I don't know how much I buy that theory.
So the theory, the context for the theory is that the ancient civilization before, like during the Void Century, created Pluton, and Pluton was somewhat used in some way, like they were framed in some way, the ancient civilization. So they had to, the entire world was against them, and they decided that they did not want Pluton to get into other people's hands. So they decided to give Pluton a fruit and then send it to endlessly wander. So that way people cannot find Pluton.
Well, ZOU was apparently like walking around for as long as he has been is kind of like a punishment for ZOU's crime. Like ZOU has committed
exactly, and that's the crime of existing that that many people face. Like
I didn't know
Robin's crime for existing, and similar to Robin's crime, and who else? Who else was it? There was another person they mentioned.
Luffy?
No,
They
not
just paid him for being alive.
like the world government often when it comes to the world government, it's very often like a crime to be a powerful figure to some extent, like when it comes to like ancient weapons, like regarding Robin, like she literally just knows things, and that's why it's a crime for her to even be alive. So ZOU could literally be endlessly walking for a punishment of literally being created.
Yeah, but the thing is that like if the like Void Century civilization created ZOU as like a means of protection, then why would they just send it to walk away?
Because they didn't want people to use it. And they made it a point to say that you cannot find ZOU unless you have a Viver card on you that somebody on ZOU has. So it's literally untrackable. You cannot find ZOU like by any means. So it's, if you wanted to hide a weapon, if it's walking around, you're not going to find it.
Yeah. I mean, that's possible. I like to think that also, like, ZOU seems to have an actual history with Wano, given how the Minks have very long, like, ties with Wano. How, like, the samurai are easily able to find it. So maybe, like, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, ZOU itself is, like, closely tied with Wano in some way or another as well. Because Wano would be old enough, seeing as how they were the ones who created
that skull dome they're in. Do you think it's another mammoth skull? No way.
Let me see. I'm trying to get like
that
a
would
good
be
reference.
really interesting. Does it have tusks?
It does have tusks, but they point upward, which aren't. They're like on the side. So
it could be a One Piece elephant.
That's true. It could be a One Piece elephant.
Specific,
It looks like a humanoid skull on top of that. So I don't know.
I'm gonna stick to Sandworm Wolf. So
Sandworm Wolf's cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's something to it. I feel like obviously ZOU is on a punishment. That much is established. So
yeah, I didn't even know that. I forgot all about that.
Yeah,
but we don't know what ZOU did. But we know what the punishment is, which is he has to walk around, and it just so happens to be a civilization on his back. That has nothing to do with ZOU.
No. Yeah, the Minks kind of just somehow have landed upon and made ZOU their home. So, and I don't think like the Minks necessarily were like even natives of ZOU. I would even think that they just kind of like found that land one day, like ancestors found that land and made it their home.
Mm-hmm.
But who knows? I mean, they don't give us much to go on. Oda is the king of just starting things and just waiting and waiting and waiting to establish. So, the reason like so many wild theories can be made about One Piece is that like the foreshadowing, if there is any for any major twist, is so fucking subtle that you really only see it like way down the line. It's kind of crazy how that works, or how Oda is able to do it. I guess this is because like he's got so much shit around his world that he can just kind of like look over there now, and make us forget about certain things. Plus, this series is over 1,030 fucking chapters long, so he might have given us the answer a long time ago.
I wonder if one of my last places. I wonder if Momo ended up calling Zanisha.
Who knows? That's a good idea. That's a good thought.
They do have a connection.
Yeah, that is a good thought. It could be possible that Momo inadvertently brought ZOU there.
Momo, I'm calling you Zanisha. I don't know why he would say his own name, but
yeah,
maybe it's to establish the psychic connection.
Yeah.
Well, that's all I got.
Yeah. I mean, let us know what you guys think. We're not very good
Nobody's
theorists.
RGC.
Oh,
no one has an RGC for Zunisha.
You know what? Shit.
Nah. This is a good chapter, but it wasn't our.
This was a really good chapter, but it's not the really good chapter. I would say this is second place when I'm thinking about it. This is a close second for me. When they explain Zunisha, then it will be my RGC.
No doubt.
I refuse to.
But right now, there's no love for ZOU.
Yeah. We're not much of theorists on this show. We very much we tell you how we feel about the chapter, but, I feel like we're 0-16 when it comes to theories, so we try not to make.
I was right about something, so you can take that 0.
I mean, I don't even. I can't keep score. We got to keep score of the theories we get wrong. But in any case, I think that's it for One Piece. It was a great chapter. Had a great time reading it.